Hi, my name is Gary. I'm going to tell you about the brand new 2010 BMW S1000RR. Come on over, let me show you some of the features. First, I want to tell you about the traction control. Alright, and the cool thing about the BMW dynamic traction control, you've actually got 4 settings. Now you're only going to see 3, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. First of all, you've got your rain mode. What that's going to do is cut you down to 150 horsepower. It's going to deliver the power very smoothly, real gently on the throttle. Your next one, you're going to notice you see a sport mode. What that is the bike's assuming that you're on DOT street tires riding on the streets. It's not going to allow for any slippage. It's going to give you the full 193 horsepower that the bike does deliver, and it's going to allow you to deliver the power a little more strongly to the throttle itself. The third one's going to be the race mode, which is what I typically ride in the track. That's going to allow you to ride on DOT race rubber, race compound tires, which is what I'm running. It's going to allow you to get the full 193 horsepower. It's going to deliver it a lot more strongly, and it's going to actually allow a little bit of rear wheel slippage going into the corners and actually coming out of it. The fourth one, which will be below the race setting, is typically a slick mode. And what slick mode does, it allows for the back wheel to, allows actually for the ABS and the traction control, allows you to actually back into a corner. It's going to also allow you to slide the wheel out with your full throttle settings, and as well as wheelie out of a corner for up to 5 seconds, which in race terms, 5 seconds is a long time. The reason that you're not seeing the slick mode on there, you actually have to get under the rear seat, plug in a special adapter that will come. It's kind of like a jumper cable. And that's going to allow you to get the full 193 horsepower, and plus it's going to be a true quarter-turn throttle, which is really going to give you the power delivery quick and aggressively. What I'm going to do for you now is start the bike. One thing I want you to listen to, what I'm going to do is bring it up to about 3,000 RPMs, and I'm just going to blip the throttle for you pretty hard. And what I want you to pay attention to is really how fast the bike revs. There again, that's due to the Formula One technology that's built into the motor from BMW. One of the really cool features I want to point out to you is the BMW Shift Assist system. Basically, this is really good for the race application, so you can really hold the throttle wide open, never letting off, never touching the clutch, and just bump through the gears. It's going to shift for you automatically. Very similar to the F1 race cars. If you've ever heard one of those run, it's exactly the way BMW sounds down the straights. One other side note on that, the Shift Assist is so smooth I can literally throw my knee on the ground mid-corner and shift, and it doesn't upset the bike at all. Piece of cake to ride. One last thing I want to point out to you is the center here. You notice this is kind of an air intake. What people don't realize, this is actually a true ram air system. What that means to the rider is at race pace, this will actually gain an extra 7 horsepower, which brings the total horsepower up to 200 horsepower, and that's straight out of the box, straight from BMW.